Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again for us tuning in on the simulcast on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on X. We're glad you all could be with us today. Going to bring in our friends over on IG so they can be a part of our chat. And last but certainly not least, going to connect with our friends over on Amazon Live. I'm very excited about this next guest. He and I've had some great conversations on the radio show. We go all the way back to Blog
Yeah,
Talk Radio.
yeah.
So I'm really excited about this opportunity to be able to speak with him now on Amazon.com. We're now live on Amazon with Cyrus Webb Presents. If you guys are new to us on Amazon, make sure you guys do hit that follow button, either here in this corner or down below. You also will see the newest book by our next guest. Excited to welcome Harold Noonie G. Ward to our broadcast today. I've had a chance to interview him in the past, but now he's out with a brand new book called ALTGELD Gardens. You all can see here. We are going to be able to talk to him not only about the book, but also the reflection on his own life, the work he's been able to do, and the great reminders he gives us all about the impact we all can make from day to day. Noonie G, welcome back to the broadcast, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Really
Look,
do.
glad to do it, man. First of all, congratulations on ALTGELD Gardens. And I think this book is a great book for people to start with. I love the way you told this story because it really does bring you in. And of course, we should mention Chicago is a character in this book as well. But what has it been like for you, Noonie G, to be able to not only to reflect on your life, but the impact you've been able to have in the community around you?
It's been great because, Silas, I was part of the problem. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And now I'm part of the solution. And I try
Yeah.
to do everything I can do to give back, back to school things, kids, toys, give away. We just did a big toy giveaway with me and Tammy Johnson. We just did a big old stuff for the kids, right? So, and then guys out there that need different things, I'm out there making sure they straight, and then we got this scholarship program. Me and her, giving them when kids go to school and different things. I'm just glad to just keep giving back, man. I mean, they get a cheerful heart, man. And it's been good to me. And helping some of the OGs and some of the other gangsters coming out of jail and everything, helping get a job. I got a security company, right? I'm putting to work. They ain't getting no minimum wage. They get nice money. So they idea for going back to the street, they don't have to do that. So that helps me out a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And you know what, Noonie G, before you even said that, I could pick up on that attitude in reading ALTGELD Gardens. And I want our audience to know I have a video review I did of the book already. It's going to be going out on social media this week. And one thing that you say in the book, and we're going to talk about the way that this book is written, but one of the situations that happens is you're talking to a young man, and he basically is asking you about who you are. And one of the things that you talk about is not only what you've been able to build up, but what you have torn down. So you're very honest in this book about, about the ups and downs. What was it like for you to step outside of yourself, Noonie G, and write ALTGELD Gardens and to see yourself as a character outside of who you are today?
It was great. I got 3 other books, but I
Hmm.
wanted to make this book totally different. I want
Yeah.
people to feel and me, it ain't just it changed his life, he killed back and forth. I wanted to make a novel out of it, and like you can like a Hollywood thing, right? And
Hmm.
people, I'm be honest with you, Seth, I didn't think this was gonna work. Man, they are
Really?
going crazy about how I did it back and forth because they say it's
Yeah.
different. And, and,
Yeah.
and, and that was the idea I wanted to do. I didn't think it was gonna work, to be honest with you, but it's
Mhm.
worked. So
Yeah.
it's a great thing for me to step outside of that and do it that way, versus the
Well,
other books.
yeah, and let me tell you, as a reader, Noonie G, for myself, why I really love this book, because I think the way our minds work is like we can see the characters kind of playing out, like we can see you, trying to deal with some of the challenges, some of the scandals, and then of course get into the minds of some of the other characters as well. I want to talk about impact because I think what this book really does show is that all of us can make an impact. It's up to us whether the impact is positive or negative. Talk to us about that for yourself to realize that every day of your life you have a choice.
See, that's my thing. I tell people all the time when I go speak to kids, whatever you do, it's a thought before you do it. You can't say, man, I just did it. No, it just happened. None of those just happen. It's a
Right.
thought. God put in your mind. Holy Spirit tell you, you do this, you go left, you go right. This was gonna happen. You know that.
Hmm.
So when my choices was, I made some good ones. I mean, but a lot of, I made more good ones than bad ones. But
Hmm.
that's because God was ruling in me at early age, And when I was in 8th grade, got the Holy Ghost, the whole 9 yards. I tell people, man, who you are? Yeah, man. God ain't got no respectable person. But the thing I'm saying is this: when I made choices, the ones I made doing against the disciples, some of them was good, some of them was bad. And before I tell people all the time, I say, man, I'm getting it together. Like I told one of these kids when I go to prison, I say, hey, that's your girlfriend, that's your man. You 16, you 17, and he's 16. Now you married him, you want to kill him, right? I said, young lady, tell him he gonna get 50 years. Tell him when you gonna wait for him. She said, I'm not waiting on nobody. And when she said that, he looked at her like, I said, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's my point. The choice. You know what I mean? You wouldn't hurt this man for something, you know what I'm saying? She tell you, no, I didn't tell you to do that. I'm 16, you come away from you get 50 years, don't do nothing. My life? No. That's what I'm talking about. Them choices that you make is a thought before it's anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And Noonie D, again, that just brought up something else from the book for me, because you're talking to young people. But one thing we're able to see in ALTGELD Gardens is that you have full-size adults who don't want to see you do good, who would do whatever it can to stop you from doing good. And you chronicle that in this book. What is that like for you to think about, that even when you're trying to do good things, people still either try to, one, judge you by the past, or two, try to do anything so that you won't be the one to make a difference?
you know, it's crazy because I was sitting back there thinking, Cyrus, I said that the other day, a couple of days, and I said this morning, I was like, man, I'm doing this stuff, and these people steady hating on me, and I'm doing good, but ain't nobody doing nothing. And we always talk about the hood, man, ain't nobody giving back. So when I come back and give back, they still hate. When I did this, I'm glad you said that. So I was sitting up there, and I said, I'm gonna do an ALTGELD Gods. And I'm like, now ain't nobody ever did nothing about ALTGELD Gods. When I get ready to do it, it's a problem. Oh, he ain't gonna do it right back and forth. I've been living in gardens at a time all my life. You know what I'm saying? My father was the head janitor. My mother was the school teacher. I know, if I don't know nothing else, I know the gardens. So by them hating on me, say, oh, you got something going on good. You got this. And they kept saying, oh, it ain't not gonna happen. Yeah, just conversation. So when we started doing when the novel got ready to come on, I started working on the novel, sending the little pieces out, oh, that ain't on nothing. And we started working on the what you call it, the TV series, right?
Yeah.
They don't do nothing. This last thing we dropped, Cyrus, everybody was hating on me, but when we dropped this last one, it's TV series, right? It blew their mind. It blew their mind. It was like, people hit me, dude, and I know these dudes don't like me.
Yeah.
Man, Noonie, you did it, man. You did it. That made me feel good. So you ain't hating no more? No, man, no, I ain't hating no more. We ain't hating no more, man.
Yeah.
For real. So I'm just saying, but they say, damn if you do, damn if you don't, but still people still mad because, and I don't think they so mad at me, so I think they mad because they want to do it, and I'm always doing something. So I ain't waiting around for you to tell me to do this, do that. No, I'm gonna keep it moving. I gotta keep it moving. Life's too short for that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is, though. But no matter what, like Cat Williams said, if you ain't got 16 haters, you ain't doing nothing. I know I got way more than 16 haters, but go ahead.
Right. Yeah. I could look. I totally can relate. You know, and energy, I think too, to that point, what people will see too as they read ALTGELD Gardens, and again, you guys need to read this book because again, it reads like something you're watching on television, and it really does, because again, it's not it's not you saying I did this, and you're able to see you as a character with all these others. But there's another thing that happens in this book that I love the way you built up, and that is the messages. Because graffiti is a big part of this. Messages, the written words, a big part of this as well, especially when it comes to tomorrow. I want to talk about that. What was it like for you to kind of think about the role of words that they played in your life, but also in the community too?
See, I'm trying to relate to them. You know what I mean? And you know, as you relate to them, you know, I'm much older than them. I'm gonna relate to them. You got to go on what they do, right? And that's what I was doing basically, and it worked because you bring it. Because you the first one brought this to me. The rest of them, and nobody had ever brought that to me. Brought other things to me, but it was challenging. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to make sure I put this here, put that there, and I had to do a little research. You know what I mean? But it was just, I'm gonna say it was challenging. That's what I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say. It was really challenging. I mean, but
Yeah.
hopefully it came out good. It must have, because you commented on it,
Yeah.
and I mean for real, because you're the first one, because nobody else commented on that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, let me tell you what was so interesting. I was trying to see what it was going to lead up to, right? Because I think what happens is it's almost like these subtle hints, right?
Okay.
That we're able to see. And what I love is when you actually say in the book, and our audience will see it when they read it, is that of course, yeah, when you think about maybe know more about tomorrow, about what you can do today. And what that's what it finally made me think about. Why put off tomorrow for
What
what
you
you
could
can
do
start
today.
making happen today? And that really is a big theme of this book about taking action now. Stop talking, but actually taking action now. Talk to us about that.
See, what a lot of people was, I got this from Scarface one time. I also got it from Scarface, and I got it from Tammy. She said this to me one time. Why, why you procrastinating? You know what I mean?
Mm,
Do what you. Um, what you could do today, do it today, because tomorrow ain't promised to you. You don't know if you're gonna
yeah.
let out back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then we
Yeah.
just talk. I mean, I used to talk about all different type of things, right? And I
Mhm.
tell people, man, well, tomorrow I'm gonna do this. And the Bible tell you, don't
Mhm.
say what you're gonna do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it ain't promised. Your life is just a vapor. So that's
Yeah.
why I try to. When you lay down, I was told by my father, when you lay down, you better make sure you did everything you can do that day, because you ain't getting back up. You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
might not get back up. And then, which was a blessing. He telling me that, and I just share that with Tyler. Man, my dad used to say this back and forth. He said, "He's right. You know what I mean? You need to just, we all need to just focus on what we can do today, the good we can do today, that God be pleased with today, and tomorrow He give us another day, then we good." And I'm telling people, man, you gotta have dreams. That's cool, but make stuff happen today, because you don't
Yeah.
know what happened. Because coming up in the gardens every day, something happened when I was up there. Every day, Cyrus, something happened. I
Yeah.
mean, every day. I
Right.
lost so many friends, man. I mean, and I was just with them. We went to the grocery store, in the guards. I went around the corner back and forth. Man, dude just got shot. Who? I just left him. Stuff
Mhm.
like that. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm glad that I got that. Every chance I get. Like now I got some
Yeah.
billboards. I got a few other things I got to put up now. I'm just keep on going, going, going until God say that's it. But yes, stop. I tell people, stop putting off what you can do tomorrow. I'm gonna do today for tomorrow, because you don't know tomorrow ain't promised to you.
Right.
And
Exactly. And that goes to when you were talking, Noonie G, I made a note. It's in chapter 13 of the book Resurgence, where that phrase is found, who owns tomorrow. And it really goes to that whole point, right? And I think, for the reader, when they get to that, I love the fact that as you're talking to Maya, you actually write in the book, about really about the circulation, about how these messages are out there, who owns tomorrow, about the echoes returning. I think there are so many little things that really do show the power of that ground movement. I want to talk to you more about that. Before we do, I want to reset real quick. We have over 300 of you guys over on the Amazon side. I want to welcome you guys to Cyrus Webb Presents. We're excited to welcome Harold Noonie G. Ward to our broadcast today. You guys can see his book here on Amazon. It's called ALTGELD Gardens. You all can see here. For those of you joining us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, you'll find a link that will bring you guys over to Amazon to get the book for yourself. On X, it'll be in the comment section, and on IG, we're gonna put it for you guys in my stories. Hello to you, the crazy Kirk girl over there on IG. Ricky, hello to you over there on IG as well. Harold and I go way back. We've had a
Yeah.
chance to talk on the radio show when I was on Blog Talk Radio. Now
Yeah.
he's joining us here on Amazon. I want to talk about the community for a moment, Noonie G, because that's a big part of this book. And it
Yes.
really does show that even though there are individuals who are in positions, hey, Makita's over there on YouTube. Makita, thank you so much for setting this up. Glad to be able to see you. But there are
That's the greatest
leaders.
world. That's the greatest publicist in the world.
There you go. Exactly. I totally agree. And a great friend as well. She has a great book too, y'all. One of the things that comes up in this book, Noonie G, and I'm curious as to your thoughts on this looking back at it, because you were in a position where you wanted to do what was right and people didn't appreciate it. They did their best to try to tear you down. What was it like for you through this book to show a lot of times we don't need positions to be able to make a difference? We can do what we can right there on the ground with the people.
It was a blessing, because God was showing me all the time, keep your eyes on me. You don't need them. Me for you is more than the world against you. Because
Yeah.
stuff started flowing. When I started doing that, it started flowing. It's the point. I was glad that different situations occur. Well, I ain't need to be this. I don't need to be this. I don't need to be this. No, I got this. I can be this. Ordinary person. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody can make a difference if you just put forward. People don't understand it because they don't want to try. Well, what can I do? You could do a lot. If you go one step forward, God gonna make 3, 4 for you. And there's a difference because people think that I got this special powers or something like that. Yeah, it is called prayer. Be asking God to help me, to guide me, navigate me, order my steps, and direct my path. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just more determined to do things to help my people. You know what I mean? Cyrus, let me say this to you. I gotta say this. People ask me, what was the grossest thing you ever did? I say it's so dope to my people. It just that was within that God took it away from. I'm just saying. So I gotta make a difference. And I know and then I tell people the little difference that you make, difference you make, it might be a little bit, but it's big to somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can make a difference. And that's the whole thing. And that's what I'm going through. Like, I ain't have to be, I know a lot of people, but the difference I made was when God blessed me to stop to make this change, make this change, make this change, help this person, help this person. Man, it's simple.
Right.
You know, I hope I explained it like I'm trying to get it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It's simple. But I tell you, Dr. Deborah, hey, good to be to see you over there on the Facebook. She says, prayer is the key. Faith unlocks the door. That is so true.
Right.
And Noonie G, I want to say this too, and I appreciate you sharing what you just did. But you show even in ALTGELD Gardens that there were people who were there for you, who did not allow what people had to say, to take away from, their support of you and be able to support you. What was it like for you to see how people were there to be able to not only to rally around you, but also to show you how much they did appreciate what you did?
It was a blessing because I got to put this out because I can't take nothing from God. God always had favor on me. That's just God's favor he had on me. And then people like a situation we had with the gang situation back and forth, and the police department, the whole police department came at me. But the senior citizens was there, right? I used to make sure they go get on the bus, get them a bus, get them food, make sure every day I go and make sure they straight. Bunch of them, right? So this time I'm going to show you, answer your question. When I'm standing out there, they came at me. Oh, they came major because they told me I had too much power to be a man. I said, I don't know how that go, but you know what I mean? But when they came, Cyrus, all 50 of them senior citizens pulled me to the back and surround the guy in front, say, get away from him. He keeping the peace out here. He looking out for the kids. He doing all type of stuff. You is not finna do nothing to him, or we all going to jail. And they was 85 and different, and Will said, don't touch him. That's what I'm talking about. They kept me. It's more people, but that example just come in my head. How God, when them people stood up to me and dude, they bagged up. All of them, they left. And there had to be about 50 cars coming to me. I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And they made sure, so they pulled me back. And I'm like, it's 50 man, it's 50 ladies and in front of you, senior citizens, like, don't touch them. They surround me. You know what I mean? For real. But that was the blessing. But it was God's favor. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It was, and then I had a couple of people like my dad, my mom, and them, they stood on me. You know what I mean? They stood on me, man. And then I had a lot of people in school that were talking as far as teachers stood on me. They were dealing with the gardens. So it was a blessing, man. It was a blessing.
And that blessing continues today. Hello to you, ESP Presents. Good to be able to see you over there on IG, TNL Radio and TV. Good to be able to see you over there as well. So I want to talk to you. Last thing I want to mention to you and talk to you about Noonie G. And I think this is a big thing for our audience. And I want our audience to really get this because this is a very big part of the book, in my opinion. And that is about being able to embrace our power. A lot of times people think power is loud. You really show that soft power is really more important, because even as you give examples of yourself in the book, when you're talking to people, you're not trying to be all boisterous. You know who you are. You know what you're able to do. How important is that for you, Noonie G, but also for our audience to remember that you don't have to be loud in order to be seen and to make an impact?
You know, they say bad boys move in silence. They never laughed when they said that. You know what I mean? A guy told me one time, he said, man, why do you always say yes, sir, no, sir, to the people? He said, you saying yes, sir, no to the people. I say, bro, they people. I know it. I know the power I possess in these streets. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't get no My friend used to have a thing like he used to say, only reason why I don't do nothing to you is you ain't gonna do nothing back. So I got that in my head, you know what I mean? So why
Yeah.
would I go and just trip? Well, my thing is this: I can show you that I can tell you smooth, and and if I'm real calm and real cool, you like this dude is good. You know, he cool.
Yeah.
So you listen to what I'm saying, and then you pass it on to the next person, and the next person, and we cool, man, Noonie, man, you know what I mean? He ain't what you know what they say he is, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's the great thing, son. I mean, you just be humble, man, humble.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't bigger than God, no way. So you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So by me being humble and talking to people, you got some sense, they respect that. When you start going, hey, no, that makes people get confrontation, and you ain't showing so, then they know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you know, that was a great thing for me doing it. And I learned that. I didn't have it all the time, though, Cyrus. I didn't have
Yeah.
that. I'll be honest with you. God gave me that because I'm like, man, you don't get away from me, Negro. I mean, be honest, I mean, for real. But God blessed me with that, so now I could talk to him and like, okay, bro, no, that ain't happening. One time, even when I get in contact with them, like, hey man, we're gonna do so and so, so. Like, no, brother, I ain't no worry about that because this ain't gonna turn out how you think it's gonna turn out. I'm gonna win. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'm saying it in a way, let them know, go on, bro, go on. Because if you think it's gonna turn out this way, I'm going to win. I'm telling you, I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I be being nice. And the dude told me one time, he said, since you talk to me like that, man, I apologize to you. I'm so sorry. So that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. So
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You don't have to be loud to make an impact. Troy Rollins, hello to you over there on IG. Good to see you as well. You know, Noonie G, I want to ask you. You are our 100th guest this year. It's been a crazy year, and yeah, 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 yeah. You're
What
number
my check
100
at,
from.
Cyrus? Now I'm playing.
Hey, you should be giving me one.
I should. We both of us should have both our names should be on that check for real, bro.
Right, right, right. But no, in all seriousness, you have, I mean, could you have imagined 20 years ago? I'm curious about this question. I don't know the answer, so I'm curious. Could you have imagined 20 years ago if I came to you and said, Noonie G, you're going to write a book that's going to touch people around the world? Would you have believed that?
Probably not. And I'm a faith man back and forth. Probably not.
Hmm.
Because where I was going, what I was doing, how you know what I mean? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. You know what I
Mm.
mean? But hey, it is
You've
it is.
done it.
It
You,
is
you
there.
have.
God bless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have done it, and I think too. Hey, Kate, good to see you over there from Georgia. Kate says, yeah, "How are you doing? We're doing good." Kate, glad you could be able to join us over there on Facebook. All of you guys, and I see you guys coming in even on YouTube. If you guys are coming in late, don't worry. The replay will be up on all the platforms you're joining us. So, for those who are just finding out about ALTGELD Gardens, Noonie G, what would you want to say to them about what you hope they take away from it when they finish it?
That this was like, I'm gonna give a perfect example. All their gardens was like Mayberry, just on the black
Mm,
level, different. What I mean by that is we had our own restaurants, cleaners, barbershops, grocery stores, tavern. Inside the party, we had all that. We had everything. We had all type of sports things going on. A lot of people went to the pros, lawyers, doctors, all that. This
mm,
was a great place, and you know it was great because Barack Obama came out there and did his I had his back for 10 years. I was security just
wow.
man out there. So people come from all over. Jesse
Mm,
Jackson, everybody and mamas used to come out there.
mm,
It's a great place to live. It's just that, the powers that be did what they had to do, influence us to do kind of other things that we shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? Putting drugs, doing different things. But we still was a family out there. We still
yeah.
are right. We have a thing the third Sunday in every August, right? It's called Old Timers. So everybody, Cyrus, that was somebody. If you want somebody, you come out there. We come out there, and it'd be beautiful. So I mean, it'd be so many wall to wall people, man. It'd be
Mhm.
police officers out there and doctors and everything, and people too in the pros and everything. But it's just a family based thing. We was all family. We still family, and we always say AG for life. All get
Yeah.
gone for life. And that's, I mean, we just a brief. That's what I want them to talk. Not the other part they got there. We had our own doctor's office and stuff out there. Everything.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a family. It's a family affair. That's all it is. All family. It's love. You know what I'm saying?
Love
So
it.
yeah.
Dr. Deborah's asking where. So we're talking about Chicago, Dr. Deborah, and which is really a big character in this book as well as in Noonie G's life too. And I think, that again is what makes it so real. Rhonda Gooden, good to be able to see you over there on IG. Again, everyone, Harold Noonie G. Ward has been our guest. ALTGELD Gardens is the new book. You all can get it here on Amazon. Make sure you guys get your copy. Tell a friend about it as well. As I mentioned, I did a video review you guys will be able to see on social media this week as well. And I just shared with Harold something I shared with you guys. He's going to be on the cover, as you guys know, in April. Conversations Magazine is turning 20 years old. Harold will be one of our cover features that we're doing in the month of April. So we're really excited about that. Harold, let our audience know, how can they stay connected with you, man?
On my Facebook, Harold Noonie G. Ward. You can tell I got a couple, but the one you can see is the one with me and Dr. Dre on that music thing. And I got a IG page. I be forgetting them things. I know. But YouTube, all that.
Yeah.
He have to be remind me. You got this. Can you put this up there? But I'm like, oh, I forgot. I'll be knowing that. That ain't what I do. You know what I mean? So
right, I understand. So I will let them know this Noonie G official on IG. You guys ready to can find him? Yeah.
Thank you. I need that, man. Because I forgot. She reminded me. Your YouTube, when you put your YouTube stuff on, like, oh, I forgot that. I had to get somebody doing y'all, but I want to say we got the book is connected to y'all a brand new TV series called ALTGELD Gardens. Brand new. I got some heavy hitters in there, and we filming episode 2. Matter of fact, in a couple of next month, we film episode 2. So it's amazing. It is. You think you love love that, you will love it. And Cyrus, I don't know if you saw all that, but Makita got it. She got the trailers are off the chain.
I have seen the trailers. Yeah.
Yeah, they off the chain. I got one, especially one for the book too, Amazon. You see that one too. So it's off the chain. I want to get that in there.
Yeah, a lot of great things. Noonie G, congratulations to you, man. I'm so excited to be able to have you on the show, to be able to talk about the book, and looking forward to our next conversation together, man.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make milestone again, man.
There you
doing
go.
Your thing, bro. You're doing your thing. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you. I want to shout out again, Makita, for setting up this conversation today. Makita Smith, appreciate you. And we thank you, all of our viewers, for joining us for another great segment of Cyrus Webb Presents. Until next time, y'all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Thank y'all. God be the glory.